Hello, today's walk starts from Staithes and heads down to Runswick Bay, which is in North Yorkshire. For most of the walk we'll be following the Cleveland Way and we'll start from Staithes Harbour. So we'll walk down to the harbour and you need to walk down the lane to the right of the Cod and Lobster pub. So we're a bit further along here and we've got a street on the right which leads up to the Cleveland Way, this street here. And that's me on my way up to start the walk. When you get to this little car park at the top, just carry on and this gets you onto the Cleveland Way, which is well signposted and the paths are well, they're clear. I'm going to turn left here where the signpost says Port Mulgrave. When you get to the end of the path, if you go over to the left where that man's standing, you'll see the signpost. We're going to turn left there. And you'll go through this gate here and continue the path. Just along it at the end of this stretch of the path, there's a good viewpoint looking back over the village, over the harbour. It's a good place to stop here if you want to take photographs. That's one of the best views of the village. And get back onto the path now, just follow the path around. And once again, that's looking back over. Or a good part of the way the path is wide, you know, it's clearly defined, so you shouldn't have problems. Another look back to Staithes. And this part is called Old Nab, and I don't know where the name originates from, but that's what it is, Old Nab. Where you need to be headed now is up that little hill. You can just see a path going across it, and this is the start of the hill. And when you get through the gate, you're heading up over to continue the walk. But looking over to the right, there's another path which takes you directly back to Staithes. It's this path on the right here next to the fence. It's a shorter way of getting back to Staithes, but it obviously cuts out all the views. So we're at the top of the hill now. And that's the view from just beyond that gate. Now at this point, there is a track leading off on the right, but for the Runswick Bay walk, take the left. I think the path on the right leads up to some historical site, so I'm not sure, but you need to take the left hand side. And that brings you into the area of Port Mulgrave. There are certain points where you can come off the path a few yards to get some better views, and then just continue back along the path. And those buildings there, the beginning of Mulgrave. Oh yeah, you go through here. This is Mulgrave, and there is a little stretch of road to be walked along. Just have a look at the sign there. Only done a mile so far. So just along on the left here, see where those people are. You'll see the signpost. So you continue along that route. So we'll continue along this path and hopefully get a view of the old harbour. The harbour came into being as a result of ironstone mining. That's what Port Mulgrave grew up on. So that's the old harbour down there. The remains of the old jetty, and there's a few huts down there. A very convenient seat. I'm going to go down there and then back up. I think this is Rosedale Wyke. Most of this route is fairly flat, this section anyway. But you've got this little bit. A few people out and about. The coastal stretch of the Cleveland Way is quite popular. People do it in different stages. There's been some cliff erosion, so the path has been moved in a few yards in some places. Another view looking back. So in the distance there is Kettleness. But to the right of the picture, I can just see a little strip of Runswick Bay Beach. So we are fairly close to it now. That's it there. You just keep to this path all the time. And you're now in the area called Runswick. And this path goes round to the right, but I took this path here, this narrow path. Now, I think it is part of the the Cleveland Way now. And this keeps you nearer to the cliff edge, with a couple of safe spots to take photographs or videos. I'm going to look over the bay again. So there's the beach on the right hand side of the picture. So you go over this stile and then follow the path round the little field, and you'll come to a main road which will take you to Runswick. And come to the road now, you need to turn left. And there's a path just ahead which takes you down into the village. You're just in between these posts, yeah. And here you turn left again. And then down the bank here. And here is Runswick Bay. And there's the cafe. So although it was once a fishing village, it's now mainly holiday makers. Gets quite busy on a summer's day, but it is a lovely place. And if you want to continue the Cleveland Way, you have to go along the beach, and there's a gully that you go up, gets you back onto the Cleveland Way. Well, that's it for now. So This is Runswick Bay. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope it's helpful if you want to do part of the Cleveland Way.